Okay, so before we start, basically every time we learn the swing,
Mhm.
we have like an order of importance or an order of magnitude, things that are more important than the other. Number one is always make solid contact. So ball first, then ground. Number two would be the direction. So once we have contact, then we worry about where it's going. Number three would be distance, as far as, okay, hit it solid, hit it straight, then hit it far enough to go play the course. And then fourth would be creativity. So someone who can hit the ball solid, straight, and far, generally they have enough awareness that they know how to start shaping the ball, or at least like hit it high if they want to, hit it low if they want to. And then the very last thing would be like aesthetics, which is just the look. Now the look may be the least important part of like learning the swing, but also, as you do get better with your swing, it does look better on its own merit because, good technique is pretty. The first priority is always contact. So we're gonna figure out, okay, what does it take to make solid contact? Like, what does that look like on video? What does it feel like? And we're just gonna look at Tiger first. So if we pause at impact, there's a few conditions. For one, 95% of the weight is on the front leg. And part of why he gets the weight so forward, and what allows us to get the weight forward, is the fact that the hips are moving forward from setup to impact. So if I just, let's say I mark where the center of the hips are, it's basically the tailbone. It's here at address, but here at impact, it goes forward a good 5 or 6 inches. And the average pro is going to be moving his tailbone 5 or 6 inches forward like this on the downswing from where they started. And when that happens, they can get to a point where 95% of the weight is here. Naturally, the hands are going to be leaning forward, so then the shaft leans forward. And so that's another thing that helps me hit the ball a little further because I'm de-lofting it. But also, the more forward I get the hips, the more forward I get the hands, the easier it is to control the bottom of the circle. And so someone who doesn't shift the weight forward, they just turn like this. The most common issue is they bottom out behind the ball, right? Or they start scooping it. Yeah. So a sway is going to complicate things because now you have more space you have to get forward on the way down, right? So let's say Tiger, he went 6 inches forward from setup to here. You went like almost 4 inches back that way.
So I go like 12 inches forward.
Exactly. Now you go 10 to 12 inches that way just to balance, even it out. And that's just a lot of movement. It's just too much. Your tailbone at impact is basically at the same point that it was at address, but it had to go forward. And because of that, that's causing issues with the bottom of the circle.
Yeah.
The priority is we're going to learn, okay, what is it like when we actually get that look with Tiger where the hips just do this?
Yeah.
And it's basically as simple as if I stand up straight and I side bend to the left like this, I bump my hips to the left, right? Keeping my head pretty much in the same spot, but my lower body's going to the left. Now, if I do that, you feel like all your weight go to the front leg, right?
Yeah.
So you're basically just doing this, side bending to the left, and then you just go down and you turn a little bit. Yeah. And then you basically start to feel, what impact is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So someone who can hit a ball getting the hips to go up and to the left like this, or belt buckle forward and up, and throwing out the arms, they're going to hit it further than someone who does this, right? Number one, the club's in my fingers. So fingers just means I'm gripping more toward the end. And so I can actually let go of my hand or let go of my whole palm and still have the club there. Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna be the way we're gonna want to grip this. The biggest mistake, there's 2 mistakes someone can make with a grip. Number one would be palming it. So if they grip it too much into the middle, what that does is it shuts the wrist down a little bit. So it makes it hard to cock the wrist. And because it's hard to cock the wrist, it's hard to have lag on the downswing, this angle here. And so someone who grips the club in the palm generally is going to start looking like this on the way down. They cast it, they throw it out early. Also related to this is if someone grips the club with their hands too far apart. So too much space is another thing that makes someone put a lot of pressure on the grip to do that on the downswing. So the more we can get the club in our fingers, and the more we can get the hands close together like this, so my right hand's gonna be a lot higher. Now I can actually load the wrist easier, and it makes it easier to get into the downswing better. So then I can do that. Yeah. We're gonna start off with a slight forward press. So the shaft is always gonna be starting just in front of straight up and down.
Okay.
So just a little bit. It doesn't have to be crazy, just like a little bit.
So it's not over.
So with the pitching wedge like this, the feet are gonna be about shoulder wide, and then the ball can actually be a little bit more back. So let's go a ball behind the center, something like that. So that's gonna be your normal pitching wedge setup.
In the middle?
Yeah. Middle or back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Next, I want you to just flare the toes out. So take your toes and just turn them outward. Yeah. If you turn the toes outward, you get more freedom to move your hips. For you, your shoulders tend to like open a little bit, so we can actually pull your right shoulder backward. Now you're even with that.
Okay.
Yeah. The first task is you have to be able to move your hips in such a manner that you can rotate all the way in the back, but then the center of the hips doesn't go backward.
Yeah.
Hit the ground. Oh. Go. We're gonna put this club basically on a hip line like this. I have to be able to rotate my hips around 45 degrees in the backswing. So if I start here at 0, I go from here to about here, and there's my backswing. 45 hips, 90 shoulders. I'm gonna put a club in my hand like this, and there's my backswing. That's as far as I need to really go.
Okay.
Then from there, I go to impact. At that point, I start going like, let's say 45 open that way, but the shoulders get back to about 0. And then when I finish, everything just points at the target like that. So I can go all the way here and just. So it all starts with just being able to rotate centered. Exactly, yeah. So I mentioned how there's a right and a wrong way to move the pressure backward.
Yeah.
The weight goes backward, but it goes only to the inside of that foot. Yep. Yep. Because we use that pressure on the instep, on the downswing, to start pushing forward.
Yeah.
We can use like a kind of office chair analogy, which is like if I'm sitting down and I have to move like forward that way, I'd have to take my right foot and I do that to the ground. I push.
Like brushing off.
Exactly, yeah. So I can't get forward if I'm sitting in a chair if I do this.
Yeah.
I just go backward, yeah.
Yeah.
So we start here, centered here, hit, the knees go in a circle, hip, tailbone stays in the same spot. And then I go forward, so I go forward without really opening up yet, and then I start unwinding from there. So getting forward is more important than unwinding on downswing. Yeah.
You just like push out?
Right. So getting forward is more important than unwinding on the downswing, especially for people who are new to the game.
Yeah.
Because it helps get the weight forward and the hands forward. So you can at least hit the ball solid.
Yeah.
But if you teach someone to just rotate here in the back, and then they don't go forward, they just unwind from here.
Yeah.
All the weight gets left behind.
Yeah, I get that.
So we want to be able to just do this and hit a ball, essentially doing that. Getting forward. Later on, yeah, we can add a little bit more rotation. Just now get open from there.
Okay.
That's like kind of a second stage. Yeah. And stop at the top of your backswing. Yeah, good. You can actually move your knees more, so you can kick the front knee inward a little bit more. Yeah, there we go.
And that?
There we go. Now there's your 45. Yep.
So
Yeah, that's great. If my left arm is straight, I can do this.
yeah.
If it starts bending, it actually takes away.
Oh, okay.
That I can't really cock the wrist and bend the arm at the same time. Go back to the top of your swing. So when you slide forward right now. You're dropping the hands down in front of you.
Oh, okay.
So they go down and forward. So here, by the time this club shaft gets parallel to the ground, the hands are like at your leg.
Yeah.
So this is how you delay the release too.
Oh, okay.
So we get down to here, we just go, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and then at the very last second, dump it. Yeah. Okay, slide forward. Hands come down and forward. It's like your right arm connects to your side too. Rebend this a little bit. There we go. So now we're basically ready to start dumping. So at that point, then we go.
Okay.
Yep.
But the same with a kick out?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So the left leg straightens with that. Yep. Start locking the leg. Yep. Nice. Straight. Yeah, there you go.
Seemed hard.
So at the top of the backswing here, like you really only need about 90 degrees here with the lead arm to the shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a full load. So we have a straight lead arm here, and these hands are connected still. Yep. And this arm's still bent. Yeah. Then we carry that with us on the way down. Boom. Yeah, now we're ready to